Good morning, Life Point Church, and welcome back to this day's daily devotional. I'm so glad that you could join me here today in my home on Tuesday. And you have a reason to be happy because Monday is gone. It's Tuesday, it's a new day, and everything from yesterday is now behind us. Sometimes Mondays can be rough. I'm glad you joined me here today, and I hope that we could share a few thoughts that would help uplift you and encourage you today. Did you know on this day in 1781 was the last major battle, last day of the American Revolutionary War? Yep, the war would be over, there would be a winning side, and there would be a losing side, and we were the winners. But did you ever think what it was like to be the loser? Can you imagine Great Britain's embarrassment? They had to admit their defeat. They had to have complete surrender and surrender to the American colonies and to this great country that we have. Well, that's the realities of winning and losing sometimes. Now, regardless of whether you like war or not, or you like these stories, we are in a battle ourselves. We're in a spiritual battle. The Bible tells us that we're in a spiritual battle that goes around all around us, and we don't really see it. Sometimes we feel it in our own spirit, but there is a battle taking place, and God wants us to be the winner. Now, for us to be the winner, it's very peculiar because for us to win, we have to lose. Remember when Jesus told us that if we try to save our own life, that we will lose it. God actually wants us to surrender, to completely surrender to Him so we can be victorious, so we can be the winners. As we look in the Bible today, in the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 12, it says to kiss the Son, and one translation means to submit to the Son, or He will become angry and you will be destroyed in the midst of your activities. For His anger flares up in an instant, but what joy for all who to take refuge in Him. And we want to take refuge in Him. So we have to understand that the things that go around us, sometimes we don't see everything. Sometimes we have battles that we do feel, though. And we have to ask ourselves, are we surrendered? Are we surrendered to God so we can be victorious? Sometimes we want to do our own thing. We want to have our own will. We want to think things through our own way, but we have to surrender completely to God's will. And sometimes it feels like we're going to lose, but we know that we can't lose when we're on God's side. Let's think about today. Are we surrendered to God and His will? And if not, let's get on the right side. Let's get on the winning side. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this daily devotional, and I look forward again to joining you tomorrow.